Yeah, we all got killed. Look. Oh, it's so much fun. We're stabbing.
We got no.
Yes. Nice work, guys. Hello, I'm skipping the start screen today because I've got something else set up on there and I can't be bothered to mess with it. Ooh, what's going on with my... Oh yeah, the chat buttons. I forgot to sort that out a minute. So this morning, it's going to be a short one this morning because I've got to take the dog for a walk. I had to move the day because I did a cycling proficiency or bike ability at my kid's school yesterday. So I had to cancel the dog walk. That's usually on a Thursday, and so I'm doing it today instead. So I am on Warcraft. I'm probably not going to stay on here today. I think I'm kind of done with it, to be honest. It's got to the point now where people don't talk to me and stuff anymore, and it's just a bit stupid. So I'm not going to hang around and put up with it anymore. I'm actually going to... I'm trying to sort this out a minute. It's bothering me. Get the OCD out. There we go, that's better, isn't it? I'm going to go over some of the stuff that was said, that I said, which has caused all of this to happen in the guild. And I just want to remind myself exactly what it actually is that I did. Because it is all me. Obviously I done it. But, yeah, I got... Yeah. This is it. I'm very social. This is one of the reasons that I keep coming back to the game and playing it is because, you know, it's where your friends are and stuff. Obviously, I've still got tons of friends that play it. But yeah, recently it's just not been enjoyable at all. I can't get anything done, and you know, I just don't want to be here. You know, with all the drama that's going on. So I'm going to go over... Luckily, I recorded some of the stuff I said. So let's go over it. I'm just going to read it. Or should I bring it up onto the screen here a minute? Right. So this is how I started it. Basically, I'll give you some backstory here. There was a system that they wanted to use outside of the game to do the loot. It's always about the loot, isn't it? That you fooled out about. And I kind of felt like, because we've done the whole of Burning Crusade without it, I just kind of felt like it wasn't really keeping in with what I think World of Warcraft Classic should be. And unfortunately, I know, because I'm on chat all the time speaking to people, I know that some people weren't going to be into it, so I was trying to sort of like, just like spark up a conversation of why maybe we shouldn't do that. Because it's going to alienate people and it's going to make things hard. Obviously, they wanted to try it out, which is fair enough. It's a silly... I'm going to chuck myself in the chat just in case anyone's around. It's a silly thing to fall out over, basically. But it always is. Okay? Any guild drama is really petty and stupid. So I said, I know some people don't want an extra outside of game thing to do to take part in the raid, and Faye has already said if you don't do a system of some sort, then you will not get gear. So earlier on in the chat, that's pretty much word for word what she said. So I don't know what to say about this. Link the site, and I will stream the process tomorrow, and we can see how long it takes. And discuss for what reason Cheers me dears. After I said I was going to stream it, at any time somebody could have said, don't stream it. This is a trial period thing. We're going to, can we just keep it between us? None of that was said, obviously, as you're going to see. Isn't that in every guild, though? What she's talking about there is the DKPs and stuff, the systems, the point systems that other guilds use. The reason that I was in this guild in the first place is because I thought we weren't going to do stuff like that, because I don't like any of that stuff. Isn't that in every guild, though? Whatever system they use, you'll have to take part in it. Not really that uncommon. Basically, just saying, like, force people into doing it. I'm not saying we are going to use this. I just thought it looked good and fair. Yeah, it does. I can see that it's fair, but not sure if it's necessary. The attraction to Classic is to not do this stuff. We are a guild of friends who work together. This is what I thought anyway. That's what it is to me anyway. I'm not saying I won't do it. I just want to try it for myself, see how long it takes, come to my own conclusion. But anything that takes me out of the game kind of sucks, to be honest. Obviously I said that bit at the end because that's... I'm trying to make fun of the situation. I really get that, and I'm not saying there is anything wrong with MS, OS, and just roll for it. I'm going to use cloth, for example, because most people are clothies. When you have 15 out of 25 rolling for cloth, everyone wants the same thing, and one or two people are really lucky and keep winning the rolls. You're going to have a lot of sad people, and some can take it. But I will not name names. But we do have people that will spam you with whispers about how it's not fair and what not. I wasn't aware of this, obviously. I don't know. Like, it's between Gidders and her. Like, they obviously get whispers as the guild leaders and stuff, and the raid leader. I'm not aware of any of that stuff, but it doesn't matter. Let's try to get Armaranth as another raid leader. Let's try and get this up and check it out between us at the moment and give it a go, which, yeah, that's fair. If we feel it helps throughout the raids, in my opinion, it should only be used in 25 mans, because 10 mans raids are going to be pugged. Or have people swapping chars every week, ults, etc. Going to be troublesome to have, especially if pugs join. Of course, there are people that will happily pass on an item to give it someone else, but don't forget we are not all real-life friends, and some just play for themselves and want to be the best they can be and not care about others. Yeah, unfortunately, there's two. I've noticed there's two sides of people that play World of Warcraft Classic. There's the ones that are in it for the fun. That's me, basically. And then there's the others that just want all the gear now. We want it any way that we can get it. Just say Sivas. There's a guy in the guild who I've noticed is very much like that. No, I don't mean Sivas. They are more. That's who I'm thinking. Like Arma says, we can give it a go between us. Yeah, for sure. We just gotta find out what works and what's not. Also, the Master Looter who will be spammed the angry whispers, because that ruins the game. I didn't realise. Hey Z, how's it going? I didn't realise that Gidders get spammed so much with people in the guild. Unfortunately, I've texted him before to say my concerns about what's going on and stuff, and now actually hearing that, I kind of feel bad about it. What's going on? I'm reliving some stuff. Basically, Z, I don't feel like I can play Warcraft in this guild anymore because I just get ignored. I can't talk. I'm not involved in anything. And do you know what? I haven't looked at this in ages, and I want to know what it is that I actually did to upset everyone. So I'm reading through it. This is the first time I've looked at it in ages, just to see exactly. Let's just see if I did do something really, really bad. Well, the thing is, we've been used to raids with some 10 people for the whole expansion. So in the Burning Crusade, no drama whatsoever. Just like total, we just had fun. As soon as Wrath's come out, it's like deadly serious. I'm not even sure I like Wrath, to be honest. If you're around, Z, I am in the chat. Say people are so we kind of have things sorted out between us. So no, we're gonna get the item you wanted next time it drops. This is the thing that the way I play it, I don't care if I don't get the gear. Oh, you're at work today, shit. I just think, great, somebody in the guild's got the gear. We're progressing, we're getting better as a guild. I'll just get it next time. Because obviously we're going to keep raiding. So I'm not that fussed. But now with all these new guys and new recruits that are going to come eventually, we need to have a clear path. So even if you join at a certain point later on, you know you are gonna what you're going to expect. It's just a web app, dudes. This is Dell. He's got me on ignore, I've noticed. It is, man. I don't want anything to do with it. This is why I asked to be removed as an officer in the guild, because I just want to get on. The idea was, after all this, I was just going to get on, play the game, and have fun. And I'm not getting that at all. It's not fun. This is the whole point. It may cause drama for people that refuse to use it. I'm just talking, right? I'm just thinking for them people. I'm not thinking of myself. I've already said I was going to do this system and try it out. The whole drama is because I'm thinking about friends, right? Then Dell, why would they refuse to use it? Question mark. It costs nothing and needs minimum amount of time, like 10 minutes once. Because it's an extra process that takes you away from what they consider Classic WoW to be, or what they want Classic WoW to be. This is, I'm trying to be nice about this. Well, Classic WoW was not meant to be played on a flat screens or with excessive use of add-ons or any Steam Decks and Nintendo Switches, but here we are. This is because, obviously, I do videos on YouTube, is bringing that up, and I've been playing World of Warcraft on the Steam Deck. I said no, it's about fun. They will refuse to use something that may or may not streamline a tedious process for the sake of what? Immersion. It's not really about immersion. It's, I mean, obviously I'm like massively nostalgic for the game. And it's one of those things where I feel like it takes you out of the game. Anything that takes you onto your second monitor, I think it's taking you out of the game, and I just don't want to do that stuff, really. But like I said, I did it. Tedious. The role is the single. This is me trying to be funny, by the way. The role is the single greatest part of the game. What I meant was, like, when the gear drops, why can't we just roll for it? like everyone's been doing, and then the master looter hands out the gear. Dell is like, what has the role got to do with it? I don't think he's got what I mean with that. The working and talking about the great and getting excited for friends. I meant gear there. Getting the working and talking about the gear and getting excited for friends to get his gear in the best is the best. Do you get what I'm trying to say there? I didn't write that very well. I didn't think about that one. Basically, what I'm trying to say there is that's the best part of the game for me. Rolling. I know I typed roll instead of roll Z. I know this is me. Just sometimes you just text. And like your hands don't do what you want them to do. So what I'm trying to say there is that's like one of the best parts of the game. Where everyone like rolls on the gear that drops, and you're just like, is your mate gonna get it? That's what I'm trying to say there. Yeah. I don't disagree. I am just saying that when the gear will start dropping, things might change. You already set your own rule in regards to gear above. Imagine 25 peeps setting theirs. Not too sure what he's trying to say there. I'm sure he's talking about the list. Well, I don't think many will want rogue gear, so I'm not even thinking about me. This is it. There's no other rogues. Let me just check this out. There was no other rogues, so like I'm not even thinking about myself at all. Rolling is pretty fun. How won't lie though, there is a bit of context I'm missing. What kind of system were they system? Oh, it's not even. It's a list. Basically, you make a list on a website called That's My Loot or something.com, and it's basically your best in slot gear that drops from the raid. And there's nothing wrong with it. And like you do it once, and then somebody takes control of that, and then basically crosses off. When somebody gets that, so people know, like everyone in the guild knows what they've got. And I was just kind of thinking, why can't they just look? You know, we all know what we've got and stuff, and people are pretty honest. Obviously, we're going to pug people, and that was another thing I was thinking of. As soon as you pug somebody that hasn't got the system, doesn't that kind of ruin the whole list thing? And I couldn't work out why we needed a list in the first place. But anyway, I did the list, and this is just me thinking about other people. Yeah, it's a sheet, and then one person takes control of it and crosses off whenever somebody gets a piece of gear. God knows how they're supposed to have time to cross things off how fast you go through the raids. Yeah, I'm not thinking about me because I was the only rogue. No, you have it easy. Yes, of course I do. Like I said, I will try it tomorrow while I'm streaming and see how long it takes. All the things I do in a day, I don't need another job. So I wanted to try it. I thought I'd do it on stream because I'm going to be streaming. Again, like I said at the start, if they didn't want me to stream it, there's plenty of time to say, please don't stream it. We want to keep it between ourselves. We all got things to do, Quince. This is the point. I think this is where like it kind of snaps me a bit. We all got things to do, Quince. It's 10 minutes at best, literally. If you've got time to get up to set up WoW on Steam Deck and have it work, I bet you can do that too. So he's basically saying, if you've got time to do a YouTube video, then you've got time to do this list. I mean, I've already said I'm going to do the list. Mate, that takes no time. I'm just trying to get paid and put the stuff out. And I already said I was not thinking of me, like I just said. I said I was going to do it. But what has you thinking that setting up Abyss list is taking ages? Just wondering in brackets. If I'm not mistaken, we all have a best in slot list on an extra tab or even written down. It's just searching for items on a web app, nothing more. I do not have a best in slot list. I'm just going to say that now. I don't know how you guys play World of Warcraft. I have not been on the internet and looked up my best in slot list. I have got Atlas loot in the game. I just use that. I know what gear is going to drop off of what boss. I've looked in the game. I've not gone onto a website and made a best in slot list. There's plenty out there. If you want to search it on the website, you can just type in Rogue, Assassin Rogue best in slot. You'll get all the gear up. That's what I did for the list in the end because I'd never done it before. I search in game. I do Google some stuff. I'm happy when you all get gear. If you get all my gear in one go, then I feel like there's no point in play. If I get all the gear in one go, then I feel like there's no point in playing that character anymore. So I'm not fussed. So this is it. This is like if I don't get all my gear in one run, I don't mind going back. Because I want a reason to keep doing a raid. If I've got all the gear, like if I got, if we're playing it like I know some people are playing it, it's like now I've got to have this gear now. Then what's the point in doing that raid anymore? You've got all the best stuff. Moving on. But that's kind of the whole point, so that not one or two people get their gear in one go. I just want to raid and have fun, right? That's what I've got to now. Dude, you literally said that you have one rule, which is to have class-specific gear, remain class-specific gear. What are you on about? Right, so in the past, I've said I I know, like this is like in the Burning Crusade anyway. We had certain people like warriors that literally they were going for like ultimate DPS, and they're wearing plate, mail, leather, all of it. They can wear their best in slot items were just like all over the place. So all I was saying is, I think maybe it's fair if you let the gear that's specific for those classes, let them have it first. I've sort of noticed that when people complete their gear, they just get bored of it, or just stop raiding and help guildies. Yeah, so yeah, they just stop raiding altogether. That's true. I mean, the way we've been playing the game up until this point is everyone's like, "Oh, that's really good for you, man. That's a a priest piece of gear. Take it. You take it." And I'm like, I've had gear before drop, and like there's been somebody else. It's good for me, but it's better for somebody else, so I've traded it with them. That's how I play the game. Yeah, I'm not going back on that. So hold on, let me get this straight. What happens if, say, a warrior needs a leather cuff, rogue item, or whatever? You cool or nah? I'm going to tell you now. No, I don't think that's fair. No, I'm not okay with that. What's so hard to understand? What I'm saying is, I want to see everyone happy and having a good time. Okay? I think I've been pretty damn nice up until this point. What's hard to understand is that you advocate for fun and holding hands or whatever, and then you also say, "But you know what, guys? Don't need on rogue stuff, even if you do need them." But why? Why would somebody need rogue gear? As for why warriors DPS need all kinds of mail, leather, and plate, that was just because of the new meta. I'm a bit shocked, to be honest. The old guide I had just focused on plate gear for Ret. Yeah, now I'm supposed to grab mail, boots, leather, hands, etc. Oh, right, okay. Well, yeah, I mean, that stuff is... If you do a Google search, that stuff's probably going to come up as best in slot if you want to do DPS. Definitely. Doing extra elitist guild prep for a raid might not be everyone's cup of tea. I think that's fair to say. I've got friends that are not good. This is why this conversation's all come about. So I'm thinking, I've got friends that are not going to want to do this list, and I just wanted to chat it over. Okay? I'm not trying to cause any drama, but obviously I did. What you are saying is that you want to have a good time, bud. Yeah, I do. I want to play a game and have fun. I don't know about you guys. Let's not kid ourselves here, and I respect that. I truly do. But voice it and don't beat around the bush. I don't know what he means by that. Like, why did it come to this? What am I beating around the bush? I've said everything as clear as possible. I'm not beating around the bush. I've said what I think about it. I said I will try it. I said you might exclude people that don't want to do it. Right? Alrighty then. We try it and see for ourselves. It's a deal. Alrighty, we will test it out and discuss it later. Let's keep it fun. Yes. I think that was a good ending to it. I brought this up again. Because Dale said, "We all got things to do, Quince. It takes 10 minutes. This really ticked me off. I don't know why he had to say this. Sorry I had 10 minutes to myself a couple of weeks ago to make a video. Can we possibly change the day? This is moving on now. This is something else. They're raiding on a Thursday, and I can't do Thursdays. So this was later on. You can see the dates and stuff. We used to raid on a Tuesday. I have a cycling group on a Thursday, so this may be the only Thursday I do. I mentioned this a few times, and they haven't changed it, so this is why I haven't been able to raid with them. Hey guys, Good is here. I watched the video and read the wall of text above. Well, actually, I skimmed it. My initial thoughts are, seems like a good system. I like it and would have no problem implementing it. However, my two biggest concerns are as follows. I'm crap at all. I mean, this is... I do kind of think in some ways Gidders is playing the same game as me. He doesn't want to do the list, but he's happy for somebody else to do it. And this is what I came to. This is what I was saying in the first place. I'm not going to read this because this is a massive wall of text. What does he say down here? With the resets being Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, a Tuesday road, might not people already have saved. I mean, the thing is, right? We're doing the raid snacks in like 3 hours. I'd be surprised if we're still doing it the next day. So I wanted to move it to Tuesday because we used to do it on a Tuesday. This is kind of... I think this is the end of it now. I'm just reading through. I think that is the end. I think this is something else now. Right, so... This is... I wanted to have a chat with Gidders and Faye because I at this point I couldn't get anything done in the game. No one's talking to me, and I wanted to be removed from Officer because if I said something in the chat, like in the Officer chat here, I was just getting it thrown back in my face. So Gidders wasn't happy about something. But anyway, let's get on. That's basically it. So I know some of you are probably in the chat watching this now. I've gone over it. You're not going to like the fact that I've gone over it. I'm sorry about that, but you know I'm a streamer. That's what I do. I don't think I handled that poorly. I think I spoke. I think I spoke over it. I put my point across, and I was very clear that I was just trying to have a conversation about it and thinking about others. And if it was taken a different way, I'm sorry. That me saying that does not matter at all at this point. As you can see, it's only me and Red on at the moment. If I come on the game now and try to talk, I've noticed Dell's got me on block. Right, I can't talk to him at all. And I can't get anything done. So I'm just hanging out with my friends and stuff now, and it's just become... You know what happens? It just, like, it sits there on top of your head, and you just can't... You can't move on, because, like, people were just, like, treating you different and stuff. So that's where I am, and that is the end of it. So, with all that being said, I think it's time to just get off the game. This is what I do every day. I get on, do my dailies, and I get off. So thanks a lot, everyone that watched and relived that with me. Because do you know what? It's been such a long time. I don't even know what I said, and I start to make myself think that I've said something really bad. So, you know, I've got the wife saying that I'm an asshole for saying anything in the first place, and I'm starting to believe it. I'm starting to think, yeah, I must have said something really frickin' bad. And reading over it a second time, I just don't see it, I'm afraid. No, I don't think I did anything wrong. I mean, I was negative on my stream. This is another thing, right? I haven't mentioned this. So it's come back that they don't like what I said on stream. I was very negative about when I did the making the list. Clearly, I didn't want to do the list. Unfortunately, I can't change the way I feel about that. And like I said, if they didn't want me to stream it, I mentioned in the chat 2 or 3 times that I was going to stream it. At any time they could have said, no, just keep it between ourselves for now while we test this shit out. Right. I've had a message somewhere. I'm trying to find it. Any normal person, right, I am aware of this, would not have streamed this today. But do you know what? It's great content. I had to put it up there. No one said don't do it. Everyone sat there and watched me do this thing on stream. So yeah, I do feel bad about how negative I am, but 50% of my stream is me being negative about shit. And I've been doing it for 4 years. So yeah, I'm sorry if I upset anyone. And I know now I've probably upset people even more bringing it back up again. But I'm okay about that. So let's move on. What are we going to play now? Now I've ruined that game. What other game can I ruin? I think, obviously I'm a streamer. I've been doing this for some time. I'm going to have something to say about it, ain't I? And yeah, exactly, Z. That's your honest opinion. People can't hate you for giving your view on the subject. Exactly, that's what I'm supposed to do. And everyone's got their own minds and allowed to think their own stuff. I think that's fair. And I said on my stream, what I say and do on my stream is up to me, and people can't really, they can't tell me what to do. This is my space. This is where I do my vlogs. This is where I say stuff off the top of my head. This is how I this is like this is like a help bloody group, having you guys here chatting to you. Mental health bloody group session going on here. People just say yes. Well, you see how many people are online at the moment compared to 2 months ago. There's no one on. You saw it a minute ago, yeah. Can I remember my login today? But I come on, like, yesterday morning, there was no one online. And when people are online, I'm like trying to chat and stuff in the guild, and I'm getting nothing back. I mean, Red, obviously Red's a nice guy. He's been trying to chat to me while he gets his own stuff done. But it doesn't mean, if you've ever been in this sort of situation before, there's this underlying feeling that you get in the chat. Red is a legend. Red's a nice guy. Red Maltese, if you guys want to go and see him. Although he's a nice guy. Get on well with him. If you've ever been in this situation before, there's this sort of like feeling that you get where like people have been talking about it behind your back. And it just messes you, and it doesn't make you want to play the game. And the thing is, I love World of Warcraft. I've been playing it for like 15 years plus. I mean, I've had worse situations than this, but this is the only time like I've actually, yeah, where I've actually like really enjoyed the guild, and I thought that we were all friends and all got
We're
on.
the Sticky Bandits.
Boomslayer, thanks a lot for the follow, dude. Appreciate it. I felt like we've all been like a kind of family and stuff. And then, like you saw the stuff that Dell said in the chat. That was kind of like mean. And I was just trying to be nice about it. Saying about my YouTube video. Obviously, I don't know if the guys are aware, I've been doing YouTube content and streaming for a long time. I'm not going to stop doing that stuff. I had this problem in Ark, so I kicked the guy from the clan. Do you know what, Erebus? Then in his panic at trying to save his bird, I made it eat him while he was online, so I could hear his cry. That's funny. Do you know what? I actually, when I come back to Classic, I did think, should I make my guild? I thought, because I used to have a guild back in the day called Blood for Blood, and I was the guild leader. And this time I thought, I don't want to do it, because I don't want the responsibility of sorting this guild drama shit out. So that's why I joined these guys. And we had a fantastic time through the Burning Crusade. And now Wrath is here. Do you know what I get from Wrath? It just feels like retail. And I knew it was going to feel like this. Before we moved into Wrath, we had a conversation about how things were going to get more serious in the raids. And I was like, yeah, okay. Whatever. I didn't realise that we're going to have to do some sort of system outside the game. And if they did a DKP system, then that would have been, I would have just jumped out straight away. But, yeah, I had a feeling that things were going to get really freaking, like, over-the-top serious in the Wrath. And even before it was out, I was getting retail vibes from it. And now we're in Wrath. I'm just wondering, why the hell are we playing Wrath when we can just be playing retail? It's the same frickin' game. Oh god, I'm stuck on that. I haven't got the armor to do this, man. I'm changing my frickin' stuff today. Let's go back to my bloody rogue. Ninja, sorry. Wrath is a guild killer. It is. It killed my guild as well back in the day, come to think of it. And any guild I've ever been in, I think Wrath has caused drama. It's just bloody weird. So now I've laid it all down on stream and YouTube, and possibly a YouTube video later on. I think I've got it off my chest, and do you know, I just, like I said, I wanted to just read back through it and prove to myself that I wasn't a dick, a total dick. Of course I'm a dick, but not a total dick. And I think you guys can all see that I was a dick, but not a total dick. Put up a poll. What, was I a dick or a total dick? I should do. I might do that. Oh! I haven't checked the poll today. I did a poll yesterday. Has anybody done any done anything on this poll? Where is it? Oh shit! Look at this. What would you like to see me playing on stream? Call of Duty or World of Warcraft? I've had 2 votes. It's 50-50. Thanks, guys. Nobody cares about that one.
We're the Sticky Bandits.
Lixamix, Monk. Thanks a lot for the follow, dude. Appreciate it. I hope. Do you know what? I think a lot of you know, and have probably been in the same situation as me with these, with this drama. If you've got any good stories to tell about your drama and what happened and how you were involved, then I would like to hear it. Because I'm not really... Jade thinks that bloody... I love the drama, basically. But unfortunately, I just seem to manage to get myself involved in the stuff accidentally. It's 100% always about my friends that causes the drama. Is there a Final Fantasy 14 option? Okay, I'll make another poll later just for you, Z. I am going to be playing Final Fantasy 14. And as far as my videos go, I'm still going to be putting up Steam Deck videos. I want to try a couple of other things. I've got some ideas. I've got them written down here in front of me. One of them is top 5 games to play on the Steam Deck. I really want to do that video. People just like want to see me play World of Warcraft on the Steam Deck, which I'm going to do still. But I'd like to try doing other things as well. I was about to look for something, and I've totally forgotten what it was.
You're kind to include me, Lise, but we both know who did most of the work.
We turn the volume up a little bit after this.
No shame in admitting.
Oh yeah, I need to change the category I'm in. That's what I was going to do. Sorry. Stream info. I think Erebus has got a really good way of sorting things out. Just kick him out. Kick him out and I'll laugh about it. If I was the guild leader, I would have done. There we go. Erebus UK, right. Why do people think they can tell others how to have fun? I've noticed this. I mentioned this yesterday. I think I mentioned this sometime on stream. I have noticed there's definitely two types of World of Warcraft player. The one that's all about themselves and the mid-maxing and all that stuff and got to have the gear now. And then there's the other side that I think are us that want to have fun, want to be able to do these raids in an evening, have a drink and a laugh. And unfortunately, I think us lot rub the other guys up the wrong way because they see us having fun and we're supposed to be serious. But it's hard to be serious when the raid's so easy as it is. I can admit I'm not a team player, but I'm a good gamer, so my team just needs to back me. I kind of feel the same way a little bit. I think I'm not amazing, but the games I am into, I'm definitely good at.
Certainly not, Your Grace. I was merely informing my companions.
I've actually been... I mean, you can see from the poll. I'm seriously considering playing Call of Duty again. It looks fun. When it comes out. I don't think it's out yet. I'm still going to play the MMOs. Don't worry about that.
But I must yield the floor to Raubon. He has an important announcement.
You've lost a gifted sub badge, have you? I don't know. I guess so.
I shall be
Sorry, Z.
duties. And may I say...
Twould seem I am in need of employment.
What was I going to say?
Mayhap one of my old acquaintances.
I'm going to change some stuff up in my stream, actually. I was going to say thank you, everyone that has subbed recently. Not just on Twitch, but on YouTube. There's been like so much love over there. And I'm getting closer. I still can't monetize on YouTube yet, but I am loving YouTube. I'm loving all the comments that people are putting out on there. It's awesome to go on there every day and see what people have written. I've had a lot of negative ones recently, but it's been a lot of fun. I'm going to go on there now a minute and have a look. I go to my studio and see how far I'm off getting monetized, because one of my videos has done very, very well, and YouTube have got all of that money in their pocket, and I've seen not a penny. So I'm on 629 subs. I need 1,000 subs before it turns into a job. But anyone that has subbed, cheers, man. You're a bloody legend. Can I ask a question about this game?
Grace has developed a wicked edge to her humor, and you.
Does anybody actually fully watch the story
Same for you.
in this and read everything? Because obviously I come from World of Warcraft, and I cannot be asked to read all of this massive wall of text. Am I upsetting people by skipping some of this stuff?
So, does this mean you're staying?
No. I remember scoring double. Oh yeah, recently, Erebus, I've been getting like these nostalgic vibes for Call of Duty. Me and Jade, I don't know if I've said this on stream before. Me and Jade, we used to play a lot of Call of Duty Modern Warfare. World War 2. And man, that was like some of the most fun I've had on Call of Duty. And I've been getting like the feels for that again recently.
Seems to be the way of it.
I feel like if I was to watch all of this story,
He says. Well,
I'm never going to get to the end game. It takes so long. Oh, I like the raids and stuff in this. Hey, Kaiser, how's it going, man? Welcome, welcome.
Well, that was unexpected.
Another shooting game I've been enjoying a lot recently, now Kaiser's here, is Overwatch.
Either you are more astute than
That game is fun now.
in any of
What level did you get to, Kaiser? Some of my best memories in gaming is those 8 to 10 hour zombie sessions with a group of mates. I know, you could have a right laugh in some of these shooting games. Me and Erebus, I think, like, we used to play a lot of Apex Legends together. We used to have a massive laugh playing that. I did, anyway. Level 8! Z! You must be a machine. Like, Z got like to level 30 in one day. I got a new fishy friend because he's an assassin fish, by the way. Look at him. Check that out. Kind of cool. He doesn't sit on my shoulder like the panda does. What do you guys think of my character? Pretty cool. Overwatch 2 is good, isn't it? All they did is took away one member of a team. So we got 5 people instead of 6. And it's made a hell of a difference. Obviously they've done other stuff, but I'm not a bloody Overwatch expert, so I couldn't really tell you all the details. But all I know is I go on there and I've been having a lot of fun. Hey Space Invader, how's it going? World of Tanks. A lot of my friends have been playing War Thunder Space Invader. Apparently War Thunder is a lot better because like the tanks have different hit areas, that a bit like if you were to play Rainbow Six, you can headshot people. You can basically do the same in War Thunder apparently, and like on World of Tanks, the tanks have got health. On War Thunder, you can get like one shot if you hit in the right place or something. Apparently it makes it better. I 100% support on Overwatch. Yeah? Wait, you get the games quicker. I'm probably 100% damage on Overwatch. I've been playing a lot of Sombra. She's like the best. So much fun. Yesterday I was playing support though when I was on there. Who did I play? I went through all the support yesterday, and I think Anna's probably one of my favourites. And the one that wears all the armour, she was pretty good fun. War Thunder is better. I love World of Tanks, but War Thunder is more fun, yeah. You can one shot on World of Tanks, can you? Alright. I haven't played that game for ages. This is the wall of text that I'm talking about. Do people skip this stuff? Because this is what we do in Warcraft. Moira. Moira, that's who I'm thinking of. Who did I say? Anna. Who's Anna? Moira. She's the like witch looking one, isn't she? That's who I was playing yesterday. And Bridget. Yeah. They're my mains. Kind of. I might switch them up. Kaiser was saying that Bridget was shit, so I thought I'd give her a go, and she's pretty damn good, man. I've played a lot of her in the past, but I wasn't sure whether they'd nerfed her or something. Oh, I got another minion! Z. Z loves the minions. So yesterday, I had to go and do a cycling proficiency thing, or they call it cycle ability, or something like that. Bike ability, they call it now. I had to go and do that with my son, my eldest, in school, help out. So I couldn't take my dog for her weekly walk. Luckily, the field where I hire to run my dog, they let me move it over to today. So in a bit, I've got to get off and go and take my dog for a massive walk, basically. Not yet, not going yet, but I'm just warning you. A good Bridget can really mess up a team. Her attacks hit hard. That she does, man. I was actually destroying people, and healing ability isn't as strong as others. Do you know what? I'm not too sure if it's not as good as... Do you know the new character? I can't remember what she's called. Kurito or something like that, I think she's called. Her throwing things, I don't think they're as good as Bridget's bloody heal. I've only got like 10 hours on Overwatch. Yeah, I don't think I've got tons. I did used to play it a lot on PlayStation. That's one of my favourite things on the game, is that I've managed to squish all the games together. So I've got all of my costumes from PlayStation, Xbox and PC all together now. Baptist is pretty good, isn't he? I've never actually played him, but he seems pretty effective. I will come and join you at some point, Space Invader. I've been meaning to play the game. Fuck's sake, I'm going to end up downloading it. I want to see what you're all chatting about. What's this, War Thunder or Overwatch? It's free to play, Z. You might as well. You don't have to be an expert to play the game, you know? It's actually quite a good entry into shooting games as well, I think. The way I do it, right, 'cause I know some people get stressed out with like PvP stuff. I'm not saying Z does, I don't know. But I know some people find it really nerve-wracking playing other people online. You just got to kind of like... if you can just get through that and just not think about other people having a laugh at you and the way you play, then you can just play it and have fun, you know, just try new... That's when, once you've gotten over that little barrier, that's when it starts to become fun. You can try new things. Like, search your character, find out what works for you, what moves you like the best, what you like about each character. You know, you start experimenting, and that's when it becomes fun. Zarya on Overwatch is the equivalent of Clash in Rainbow Six. I'm not familiar with that character. Is she the Russian one? You do a lot of sunbathing. I know Cosmic Guppy plays a lot of War Thunder on his stream. If you guys want to go and see that, you are welcome. I'm just going to do this a minute. Because he's on the gaming network. Please tell me that's going to work today. Why is that not working? Have I messed something up? My add-on's not working. Let me try it in a different window.
Don't fucking give him that.
I will. I'll give him
Give
more
me
if he wants, but, you
everything.
know.
It's working
I haven't
now.
seen him for so long.
Give me
I
everything.
forgot what he
Of
did.
course, he
I mean,
plays golf as well. She's the one that puts. Well, yeah, I kind of like her. I played her once. I had a lot of luck.
Fucking hell.
I'm gonna do this one as well. Let's see if that one works. Oh yeah, the Bill of Tekken.
Another thing you should know about Lars is down for 2-1 in it. The second hit, if you duck it, you can also hit it with that. It's
I like Steve.
punish, optimal punish. Yep. That's good, isn't it? Oh man.
Who else? Who else can we do? Let's see if Kaiser's got one.
It's almost like I'm
Here he
trying to do
is!
this marketing thing properly. Who would have thought?
Gotta love the
I
mask,
posted
man.
it in one of my older stories. I could have sworn I did.
I do miss Tekken.
I did, sure.
Tekken's blatantly the best fighting
I posted
game.
it in,
Just saying.
My story yesterday, which is about to expire, or maybe it did expire already. Where I put the link to follow me. That was before I put the poll.
So this afternoon we'll all have an Overwatch session, yeah? I knew Kaiser was going to do that. He hates it. It's funny that's like a streamer hates being looked at, you know? 20 years learning Tekken. Yeah, same, man. Same. I've played it since the very first game in the arcades. Tekken 2 was the nuts. Like people say Tekken 3 is what made Tekken. Probably made it popular. Tekken 2 was so good though. Lucky Chloe, yeah. Yeah, she's an annoying character to play against. Right, so we got through that massive wall of text eventually. Oh, we're going to get an emote. Z, for doing this bit. Before Tekken 5, I wasn't really learning though. I didn't pay attention to frames, punishment. I don't pay attention to frames. I still don't. Obviously, punishments are actually part of the game. I don't really nerd out over it. I just know I'm good. Button mash, yeah. I actually do learn the combos and stuff. And I've got an arcade stick. And I take it very, very seriously. But I don't learn the frames. I just learn... I do it all in the training. and I learn each character. Right. So Tekken has 4 buttons: left punch, left kick, right kick. And then now we've got a special button that does a special move. That's it. There is an awful lot of fast travel in this game, I've noticed. Don't need to learn buttons if you just smash face on controller. Yeah, man. I laid it out hard on it. I put my hours into it, that rather than spending 300 hours in guild chat throwing around my handbag. I think that's fair, Erebus. I think that's fair. The funny thing is, that's exactly how I feel about it as well. But I'm still sat here talking about it. It's daft, isn't it? Like, I went back into the game thinking I ain't getting involved in this shit anymore, and then I go and cause it somehow by accident. Drag everyone. All jokes aside, watching people who are good at fighting games is a thing up here. Do you know what? I watch Evo every year, and if I miss it, I watch it on YouTube. I'm still, because back in the day, I'm trying to think if I've got my arcade stick here. I don't think I have. I think I put it in the attic actually. Back in the day, I used to play a lot of fighting games. Like, I used to leave school when I was in secondary school, go to a local arcade and fight people on Street Fighter and Tekken and all that shit. We had an arcade called the Underground in Causeway Head in Penzance, and I used to hang out there all the time. And then me and Grammar, as you know him on the Discord, we went to a Street Fighter championship in Earls Court, London, where we tried to compete, but unfortunately we didn't get picked. There wasn't like enough time for us to actually get up there in the end. But being there at the event, it was like an electronics games event as well as this competition. So we actually got to play the PlayStation 1 before it came out, and we played Tokenshin, that fighting game on there before it was released and stuff. And it was just pretty cool. It was a pretty cool experience to be there and trying that stuff out. Because up until that point, it was all Nintendo and Super Nintendo. They were top. And then PlayStation come along, because Nintendo didn't want anything to do with them and made their own system and kicked ass. Yeah, it was. That's what it was. But I think it was like one of the first. I remember Jeremy Beetle was there. I don't know if any of you guys know who that is. He's a presenter that was on TV back in the early 90s. He had one small hand. You laughing? It's factual, it is true. My cousin, my eldest cousin, his nickname growing up was Beetle, because he was always about. He just like turn up places, so everyone called him Beetle.
My friends, thank you for coming.
That's Paul, that is.
We were told the matter was urgent.
My cousin Paul, his nickname growing up was Beetle, because he was all... No, but he was always about. She's laughing. You were told the matter was...
Very, very
My presence here is but
Beauty,
a
that is.
coincidence. I am come on
Beauty
simple
nickname that
business,
was.
which can wait.
Everyone, all of my mates growing up had a nickname, by the way. I mean, I was either called Quince or Doc, because when growing up, my surname's Quince, by the way. If you guys weren't aware of that. Growing up, there was a TV show called what was the other one? Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, and Quincy Jones, Doctor Detective or something on TV. These are two different shows. And because my surname was Quince, everyone called me Doc. As well as other nicknames. Went through a few.
Apologies.
Right, I grew up in a small
Mr.
village,
Hancock,
and we were all very
please,
close.
tell our friends
Everyone had a
exactly what you
nickname.
told me.
Of course, of course.
Because I am Weasel, the cartoon, and plus he looked like him. Do you not remember that? I am Weasel, and I are Baboon. My brother's nickname growing up was Weasel, and my cousin Terry's was Ferret for some reason.
Seemed to me most unusual, as no personages of note are due to visit for a moment. So, I made a few inquiries. Apparently,
DeBarris, his surname was DeBoogle.
to investigate recent sightings
I don't know
of a
why.
certain individual.
There was either like there's two things that happened when you were a kid. You either got called by your surname, or you got a nickname that turned up because of your surname. You remember that? Well, I am Weasel, and I are Baboon.
The late acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma, Yotsuyu.
I beg your pardon?
You never had a nickname. Oh, I feel bad for you, man. Some nicknames are just a little bit too fucking much, though, don't you? Sometimes the person gets a nickname and it's just a bit. You just feel bad for the person.
We all did.
I would not presume to question your eyewitness accounts.
No, no,
To take rumors at face value.
no, definitely not, man.
Aliens have no knowledge of what took place at
That's a good name.
They may well be chasing after a woman. But a woman who resembles Yotsuyu in the company of a grizzled Rogadan samurai? I dare say that thickens the plot.
Gosetsu! He's alive!
While I've no conclusive
Cow and Chicken. Oh my god, they made some bloody awesome cartoons back in the 90s, didn't they?
Have you informed Lord Hien?
It's like they just stopped thinking about it. I think Ren and Stimpy started that off. Rocco's Modern Life. Oh, I like that, man. I remember that one.
Indeed. While I dare not give myself wholly to hope,
Jesus Christ. This is why this has taken me so long to get through the story. It takes so long.
I am bound by duty to ascertain the truth of the matter. Will
Why
you
have I
join me
seen
in
all
this
of these? Yeah, you're quite young. I've got one for you. Does anybody remember the Samurai Pizza Cats? I bet you haven't. Like, my cartoons growing up, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was #1. And then out of nowhere came the Samurai Pizza Cats. I Are Baboon and I Am Weasel's from I Am Chicken. What's that? Was that the show? Oh, is that actually the name of the show? I thought it was called I Am Weasel for some reason.
Thank you. If Gorsetsu
Oh, right.
lives, he will need our help if he is to avoid capture.
I'm trying to think of cartoons that you guys wouldn't have heard of now.
Zetsu is a dear friend, and we cannot abandon him to the mercy of the Empire. Our course is clear.
Cartoons that I grew up watching. Obviously, there was He-Man. Obviously. Tom and Jerry. Everyone's bloody heard of that.
Hancock, is there aught else you can tell us?
Ren and Stimpy is a classic. Tom and Jerry kind of reminds me of that. Ren and Stimpy was like the edgy cartoon back in the day. It's probably like a bit like what Family Guy is today. Not a cartoon, but nightmare. Scooby-Doo was so bad. I don't know why we used to watch that. Looking back at Scooby-Doo now. Bucky O'Hare. Oh, that is a class cartoon. Do you remember that? Bucky O'Hare. Man, I love that. That was such a good show. Yeah. That Scooby-Doo was not a good cartoon. I don't care what anyone says. It was really cheaply made. Right, guys. I think we are getting there. At Erebus UK, shite man, I forgot about Bucky. Can still remember the intro song. Thundercats. That was a good show. Do you know, I just got to get the music of Bucky O'Hare up now that you've just said that. Bucky O'Hare. Let's have a looky at this a minute. I can remember it. Just. I hated Thunderbirds. Thundercats kicked the shit out of Thunderbirds. Guy, the video hasn't aged well, is it? Do you know, I don't think these old videos just look good on a flat screen monitor. I'll tell you what show I used to like. Is it Dungeons and Dragons? Is that the one? This. Do you remember this? This is the cartoon that started the furries movement. Inspector Gadget was a good one. They've redone Inspector Gadget though, my kids still watch it. But I'll tell you what my kids still watch. Danger Mouse. My kids love it.
Fear not, Ranger.
Don't really remember Joe 90.
Barbarian, magician, thief.
Have you ever heard of The Simpsons? Yes, I've heard of The Simpsons. The Simpsons, again, I think it used to be better back in the 90s, when you had Bartman and all that music and stuff, and like we had the arcade cabinet. Do you remember the fighting arcade cabinet of The Simpsons? That game was so good.
In the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
What else have we got here? We're going to have to do Thundercats now, aren't I?
There is something else you must see, Lion-O. The most important part of your heritage. This is the...
The hell is this? Is this actually a game? Remastered. Beyblade. That's a bit after my time, that is, that one. Mind you, I watched Pokemon. I must have been quite old when that came out. Eat my shorts, yeah. Holy shit, they've actually remastered this intro, look. Mr. Ben, oh shit. I'm not putting that one up. I remember Mr. Ben. That was like... They just didn't bother. Like with the, you know, with animating it or anything. Mumra! So good.
Thundercats.
So good. Was there another one I mentioned? I'm trying to think. What was the first one that I mentioned? Ren and Stimpy. That remaster was clean, wasn't it, man? Do you guys remember this? I used to love this growing up. Did. Yeah. Oh man, that song's actually good. Do. Some funky shit. They should get Ren and Stimpy into that new fighting game. The one that's what's it called? Can't remember what it's called. They should try and get them on there. This is it. This is just like over the top grotesque, this show. Stingray, fucking hell. You used to watch a lot of puppet shows. Pinky in the Brain! That was good, man. I showed that to my kids not that long ago, actually.
What do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky.
Try to take over the world. I say that to my kid and he tells me to shut up.
One is a genius, the other's insane.
It's good, isn't it? I haven't watched it.
They're Pinky and the Brain.
This and the Tasmanian Devil were probably one of my favourites. I think this used to be on straight after Tasmanian Devil on the weekend, Saturday morning. I know. Very Odd Parents, yeah, that was quite good as well. Right, one more. Could be Tasmania. This used to be one of my favourites.
Welcome to Atlantis way.
We're under, down under.
The sky's always yellow in rain or shine.
Down Tasmania.
When Topsy meets Tubby, they stop to spin like a
Oh shit. Epileptic fit on that bloody intro bit though. Flashing lights.
Molly's all fired up, or Jake plays with the dog.
Down in Tasmania,
twins.
Tasmania.
Didgeridingo in Wendell T. Wolf. Francis X. Bush lad is never uncouth. Bushwhacker Bob and his mother gold mum. Thompson's and Dickley just wanna have fun. Gator and Axel are always left sore. If you have a deal, just comedy more.
Days of Thunder.
The Kiwi, the bush rats, have we left anyone out?
I might have it on my Xbox.
He put the Taz in Tasmania, down to Tasmania, come to Tasmania. We mean you.
What time is it? I don't know. How long are the matches on War Thunder? Could I get a quick match in? See if I can get up a minute. Now, I haven't actually played this game, so bear with. You come here to watch Final Fantasy. We're going to have a quick go at War Thunder in a minute. I don't know why my green screen's messing up today. It's just one of those really dark days. Oh, wait a minute. I think I might have figured out why it's not working. Let's check it a minute. Why is my controller not syncing? I think I might need to... reconnect my controller to my Xbox a minute. Why is my controller not syncing? It's just flashing, isn't it? It's not connecting! Come on, what's going on? Bear with. Population 1, I'll have a go on that. I will have to re-download it. I'm going to have to hardwire this controller and it's not working. Jesus, this is taking a while. Right. How do we team up? Space Invader. There we go. Oh, my squad's at the bottom there. There he is. That's me. Space Invader. I'm assuming we just go battle. Oh. He's not ready. What the fuck is that? Yeah, I'll re-download that later, Kaiser. Thursday is gonna be VR day. VR Thursday. I think. We're gonna mix things up. See if I can connect my controller again without the wire. The fuck? It's not connecting! Maybe there's an update or something. Don't tell me I need to get another controller. I suck. Alright, let's see if he's ready. Alright, he must be in a game. It's what's going on? Space Invader, shall I do a game without you? I gotta go and take the dog for a walk in a second. Alright, I'll have to get a game in a minute. There's like an awful lot of stuff on the screen. I think I was supposed to pick a spot to spawn. I just pushed the button. Yeah, tankies. Pew pew. Oh, no, I think he's just downloaded it, Kaiser. He's probably got like an intro bit to do on the game or something, but it won't let you do the main game until you finished it. Should we go across the wall then? Risky maneuver. I don't know how to get up there. Turn around, dick. Stuck. Oh, we've got to capture the point. I forgot that minor detail. Oh shit.
Our victory is near.
Have it. This one's still alive. Oh, I forgot you could shoot as well. They all seem to be here, guys. How am I not dead? This guy's still going. Have it. How am I so good at this game? Turn! You can like winch these out of the way as well. Oh, there he is. I see you, you little bastard. Headshot. Nice. Still going. Oh, he's on the other side of the hill. That's how you do it, boys. That is how it is done. I'm a natural. What are we doing? Don't know what I'm doing there. Clicking buttons. Anyway, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I've got to go and take my dog for her weekly run. Let's just have a quick scan of the chat. You won as well. GG's. GG's, man. Have an absolutely amazing day. Don't work too hard. Don't work at all if you can get away with it, you know. And new videos will be going up Mondays, hopefully, if I can get them done on the YouTube, so keep an eye on that. Throw us a sub as well if you can, please. I'd really appreciate it. And this drama on the guild, I will get it sorted out. I'm probably going to have to leave the guild now. And I'll speak to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.